Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a battle against Dark Dragonite 19 from the good old Wi-Fi Battle Finder. And it's an NU match, as you can see, because there's a bunch of Pokemon that look really weird. Including mostly NFEs. Well, actually not really. There's only like, what, 4? 5. Anyways, I'm going to lead with my Marowak because I'm thinking Golem will want to lead and or Whirlipede, and Marowak can handle both of them. Another thing too is I want to get that Whirlipede dead because Leavanny can basically sweep his team if Whirlipede's gone, because Leavanny can't hit Whirlipede. I'm thinking about giving it Aerial Ace specifically for this reason, because there's a lot of bug poison Pokemon in NU. I mean, Beedrill, there's a lot of bug flyings too. So it's, I don't know, I might do it. It has Leaf Storm right now, and that's not very useful. Special attack's not very good, and I'm going to be getting Swords Dances anyway, so I might as well give it another physical move. That or Shadow Claw. I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to go for the Earthquake right in this Mightyana's face. He's going to Ice Fang me. It's going to barely do anything, like 35, maybe 40%. Then he can go to Clamp-Roll, and I know he's going to Shell Smash because that's what both the fully evolved forms do. I figure I don't want him Shell Smashing in my face. Because if he does, even then he can't really touch me because Lantern still walls him. I mean, even if he has like HP Grass, which he probably doesn't, he might have HP Electric, which is even better because then I Volt Absorb that, and then Surf and Ice Beam don't do anything. So I don't really know why he's set up when I have a full HP Lantern still. But I just hit him. I just didn't want him to set up, and he ended up dying. So yeah, I'm going to switch up to my Lantern now because I don't trust this Slow King as far as I can throw it, and I can't throw it very far because it's not real. And I'm just going to go for the Discharge. I'm going to get a crit, but it's not a big deal. Well, he goes for the Psychic. He's got Surf, so I'm like, that's weird. Why doesn't he have Scald, right? I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't have Scald so that he can get the Guaranteed Toxic off. So I'm sort of expecting him to want to Toxic me. I do have Heal Bell, so I'm just kind of staying in, seeing what his last move is, because I know he'll have Slack Off. It could be Ice Beam. If he doesn't go for it in a couple turns, it's probably Ice Beam, I'm thinking. But he's actually going to go for the Slack Off here while I get paralyzed. While I get him paralyzed, excuse me. And I'm like, okay, why isn't he switching out? Like, that's weird. Like, he's not. I don't know. I don't understand what he's doing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to keep discharging until I see that last move, because if he didn't have Toxic, he'd probably switch out. And like, or at least have like maybe get the first lock off, yeah, but I wouldn't risk it once you're paralyzed, because yeah, you're getting a little bit more than discharge, but it's like just switch out with your regenerator and that's even better. So I'm really thinking he has Toxic. I just wanted to use it, and then yeah, but here I'm like, okay, maybe he just wanted to get full HP. I'm just gonna go for the Scald in case Golem comes in, because that will wreck him. But his last move is actually Nasty Plot, and I'm like, oh shit, this just became a threat. Like, seriously, because nothing on my team really can one-hit KO it except Leavanny, but as I said before, Whirlipede walls it, especially since it's like really like base 99 defense with a Violite most likely, and probably bulky, so it's going to be annoying. But I'm going to switch to my Behane. Thankfully he gets paralyzed, but it wasn't too big of a deal because he's probably going to go for the Nasty Plot. I mean, +2 Psychic's not going to do very much to a Lantern. But yeah, so I'm going to go for Calm Mind of my own. He's going to go for Surf. And that's not really going to do all that much considering he's +2. It is going to do less than half, and I do have leftovers. Unfortunately, I'm actually Analytic, and of course I have to end up facing something that paralyzed. For those of you who don't know, Analytic powers up your moves by like 30 or 33 or 35%, something like that, if you're slower. And it's stupid because like Starmie gets it, and Starmie's like ridiculously fast. Magnezone gets it, which is okay, but Magnet Pull and Sturdy are both like ridiculously good options compared to Analytic, and then a couple other stupid Pokemon get it. But Behemoth is probably the best one to get it because its base speed is like 30, I think, or 35, and it's got pretty nice bulk when you give it a Violate and then Calm Mind. It's got Recover, and then you can use your stab move, Psychic or Side Shock, whichever you prefer, and then it has Thunderbolt. You can give HP Fighting if you want. I personally have Thunderbolt. But yeah, so I'm just content to Calm Mind in his face because I know eventually he's going to get paralyzed, and that will be my opportunity to strike him. But at this point I'm like, okay, he's not getting paralyzed, and I kind of don't want to wait for a crit. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt, and then he switches into Golem right then. I'm like, fuck. I mean, granted, it wouldn't have mattered if I got another Calm Mind up because his attack is still going to do as much as it's going to do, and he still has 30, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm going to go with the Side Shock as he goes for the Stone Edge, which is kind of weird. I don't know why he went for it. I guess because I have a Togetic. He didn't want me switching to that on the Earthquake. I'm going to get a crit on the Side Shock, though. Again, doesn't really matter because he's going to live the hit anyways. And it is, what is it, +3, I think? +2, +3? I mean, Golem's defense is good, but I really don't know if that mattered. I don't know. I'm going to go in, go for Muck Punch, going to kill him. So, you know, it's not a big deal. Not sure if he would have outsped me anyways, and I would have went for the Drain Punch. But, yeah, so I'm going to switch out to my Togetic here, because basically I'm looking for fodder. I don't really care how much he sets up, because my Leavanny has a Focus Sash, so I can just go for the Leaf Blade and maybe get a crit with the increased chance and just do a bunch of damage. And I know it'll do a lot, but I just needed to get it in safely. And Togetic doesn't really seem that useful. I mean, he's got a Whirlipede, which Togetic can handle. Another thing, too, is I can abuse the fact that he's paralyzed, even though I do have Thunder Wave on this Togetic as well, and just Flinch Hacks him. I am doing slightly more damage than Leftovers, so yeah, I mean, if he gets one Slack Off, then it's kind of in vain, but basically, as I said, I just want fodder. But yeah, I'm going to get a lot of pair flinches in a row. I mean, it is an 85% chance, remember, so it's not like it's that big a deal. But basically, I'm like, okay, I'm flinching him, like I'm getting a lot of success in this, but like I said, don't, like, one Slack Off ruins like 10 turns. So I really don't want him to get that. So I'm going to bring him down to a point where I'm confident he's going to go for the Slack Off because he's at like half HP and he's just like kind of frustrated at this point. So I'm going to go to my Leavanny now because I'm like, he's either going to, yeah, go for the Slack Off or get paralyzed maybe, which he does, which is another good thing. But I mean, yeah, didn't really matter. As I said, he's probably going to go for the Slack Off. He's going to switch into Scraggy, I believe, just as fodder. I'm going to go for the Sword Stance, thinking that he'll still want to go for the Slack Off, or perhaps switch into his Whirlipede. But nope, Scraggy comes in. I'm just going to Leaf Blade, and at +2, that is definitely going to take out a Scraggy. I don't care how many Violates you have and how many pants you're pulling up to your armpits. Scraggy's so funny. But yeah, Whirlipede comes in now. Like I said, I don't have anything to hit it. I have Leaf Storm, X Scissor, and Leaf Blade. So yeah, nothing to hit it. Leaf Blade is quad resisted, and X Scissor is resisted. No, like 2 times resisted. Anyways, I'm going to switch to my Marowak, half his fodder. Again, wanting to save my Focus Sash on my Leavanny, just I really still need it. But Stone Edge is going to do a lot, and he's going to do Attract, and I'm like, why? Like, okay, honestly, Attract is only obviously useful when yours is female because everyone else's Pokemon is male, because they don't care, but it's like, Attract is so cheap. But yeah, no, I hit through the Attract and hit him with a Stone Edge, and then I'm going to switch up to Earthquake because it's 150 versus 200, and it's not going to miss, so it's still going to do a lot. It probably would KO him, but he's going to switch into Slowking, and I can easily 2-hit KO him with a Thick Club boosted Earthquake. And now Whirlipede's going to come back in. He's going to Attract me again, and I'm like, dude, I have 5 Pokemon left, including a Togetic. Like, what are you going to do to a Togetic? You can't even, like, Toxic Spike stall me with, like, I don't even know what attacking move he'd have. Probably also has Spikes and maybe, like, Gyro Ball. But it's like Togetic is physically defensive and slow, and I don't know. Anyways, that's the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was pretty cool. Not exactly, I guess, what you would call a close match, but it could have been. I stopped that Slowking pretty well, I have to say. But, anyways, I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, before I go, I'm going to do this new thing where on Monday, leave comments saying what type of battle you want me to do for the next Monday. So, today, down below in the comments, leave me, you know, OU, monotype, mixed, anything. Any kind of tier or battle mode or whatever, and I'll get it done for next Monday. I want to give a week just so that, you know, because I know not everybody watches my videos on the first night and stuff, and just leave your comments on what you want to see, and then next Monday I'll deliver that to you based on what gets the most votes, and if I see something getting a decent amount of votes week in and week out but not winning, I'll probably do that 1 week too, or give you that specifically on a different day or something. I don't know. I haven't planned it out specifically, but that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So go ahead and do that if you want to see specific types of battles. If not, just watch and enjoy. Peace out.